Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com. Today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Focal Small Light Fixture from Hubbardton Forge. This is the 21086, the smaller of the two sizes. Not only can this be a sconce that goes on the wall, but it can also go up in your ceiling as a flush mount. So it's got a lot going on here. Let's get into the size of the fixture itself, 10.4 inches high, and then the projection coming out from the wall is only 3.8 inches. That qualifies this to be ADA compliant. That's Americans with Disabilities Act that says the sconce can only come out from the wall up to 4 inches to be ADA compliant, so you can get past it very easily. So if you're an architect or an interior designer and you're looking to do a project in, let's say, a restaurant or an office, something like that, this would be a really good sconce for you. If you are a homeowner, this would also be a really good piece to put into, like, let's say, a hallway or a stairway, so you can get by it really easy because it's just so flush. Let's get into some of the other information about this. Backplate is coming in at 10.4, and the mounting height, distance from the bottom of the fixture to the middle of your junction box, is 5.2. I want to show you a little bit more information about that, and how we're going to do it is to take a quick look at the installation's instructions now. So if you're on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look over on that side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. It's going to show you a full parts list. It's going to show you some really good line drawings of the back of this and how it goes onto your 4-inch junction box. Take advantage of that. You're also going to notice that there's a beautiful piece of glass with this. Hubbardton Forge cast glass. It's got little air bubbles in it. It shows you that it's hand done. Piece of glass is coming in at 3 inches high and 5.7 inches long. So lots to talk about. So I would also, if I were you, go back and look at the other video on the larger version of this, because I'm talking detail about the finishes, and you're going to see two pull-down menus. One says choose a finish for the fixture, one says choose a finish for the accent. So on these focal pieces, the fixture itself that's going to go onto the back plate and holds the driver and holds the LEDs, that's the fixture itself. So that's going to be the choose your fixture finish. The second one, which is choose your accent, is going to be that round inset ring that goes into it, and you have the glass coming out in the middle. And some people are going to do the same finish. Some people are going to do a lot of finishes that are going to be contrasting. But I go in really great detail with images in the video on that larger one. So I would say go back and check that out. Okay, let's talk about a couple other quick things here. You get a lot of light out of this, and don't forget, people are going to be using this in all kinds of applications, like in stairways and hallways. They're going to use it in bathrooms. They're going to use it in foyers. 17 watts of electricity is going to produce 1,200 lumens, which is the equivalent of a 75-watt incandescent bulb. When you circle back to those install instructions, you're going to notice that you can choose the color temperature of the light coming out of this. If you have ever gone out and bought an LED, there's a whole big array of them, and they offer them to you in different ways. So they offer them to you in 2700 Kelvin. That's a super yellow light. They offer LEDs to you in stores in something called daylight, which sounds like it's warm, but it's not warm. That's kind of a bluish white light, and that's 4000 Kelvin. Some people do like that. I'm not one of the people who does like that. I like in the middle of the road. So you're going to notice when you go out looking, they're also going to offer bulbs to you, LEDs to you, in something called warm white, soft white, and that's 3000 Kelvin. Matter of fact, the light coming down from this LED, this is 3000 Kelvin. This is what we like to use because it kind of mimics the light coming out of an incandescent bulb we all grew up with. But you'll get a chance to choose that on this fixture. On the driver, during your installation, there's a little button that you can toggle, and you can go between those, so you can check out what you like. You can always go back and change it without a problem. And this is a dimmable fixture, so you want to talk to your installer about that. Make sure they know you're using a dimmable LED to put the correct switch on the wall for you. Another thing, that if you want to see what this is going to look like in your project before you do anything with us, you can email a picture of your room, and I can take our powerful AI tools, take this fixture, place it into your room, and send that image back to you. It doesn't cost you anything, and it's a great way for you to see what things look like before you ever buy them. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you are on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over in the red tabs with the pictures in them over there. You're going to see a Finishes Help Guide tab. Open that up for me. It's going to be a video there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes, how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a chart just down below, so scroll down a little bit. You're going to see a chart. You can click on that chart, so you can click on dark smoke, you can click on soft gold, doesn't matter. Big page will pop up showing you lots of different things in that finish. You can go back to the chart and you'll notice there's letters A's on them, letter B's on some of those things, and that's going to be showing you this range of variants that you can expect to see on different translucent finishes, but I'll talk about all of that in the video, okay? Okay, showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. No other showroom is like this. Hubbardton Forge doesn't even have their own showroom. They use this one. What's on display? We have a great tab on that. And those same red tabs, you're going to see a What's on Display page. So open that up. It's going to show you everything we have on display, and including which finish, which shade, all of those things, and what kind of glass it's on there. We're open every day except Sunday, 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have an amazing clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us or email us about it, but it's definitely worth coming in to look at if you're in Vermont. Plus you want to use the showroom anyway because there's just so much great stuff here to see. Our number in Vermont, 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Love to answer emails, and it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. So when you order from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is going to be free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns, no restocking fee. Nobody else does that. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It's going to be really important that you are looking at the fixture on that page and kind of scroll down under the description. It'll tell you if that is the case. And that's usually for really big, giant, huge fixtures, mostly that go out on pallets. Okay, that's it. Rush program. Let's talk about that. So rush program, Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go out the door. That's production time before your transit time. You always have to add that on too. We offer a rush program that takes you from that 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks. It's a very small addition per line item. So if you have like 1, 2, 3 items, like let's say 3 or 4 outdoor sconces, and they're all the same size and they're all the same finish, that's one line item. So it's very inexpensive to rush those kind of things. Don't be afraid to email us and ask about that. Okay, so that's really it. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. We would love to see you in our showroom sometime. And thanks for stopping in.